Hello all, Dominic here again. Welcome to another video. I hope you're all okay today. I hope you have a great weekend overall, and I also hope life is great for all of you. Now today's video is going to be something gaming related, and it's actually about my overall thoughts on Xbox One's backwards compatibility program. Now the reason why I want to talk about this is because of the fact that I did play some more compatible supported titles on the Xbox One. And also, Microsoft ended support on this program back in June. I know, better late than never, but I wanted to talk about it and share some more overall thoughts about it. Because I did make a video about this last year, but I wanted to sort of do a bit of a follow-up on this. But before I start, this is actually going to be a two-part mini-series. So part one is going to be my overall thoughts on original Xbox games played on Xbox One, and part two is going to be Xbox 360 games playable on Xbox One. Now, I know people might be thinking, well, I'm doing it sort of out of order, but I want to sort of start with the first console, you know, their original console first, and then their second console added. So I want to do it in that sort of order. I know it's out of order because, you know, 360 compatibility was added first, and then original Xbox compatibility was added later on, but yeah. Weird in my own way, but I wanted to sort of do it like this. So I do. So apart from that little difference, I hope you enjoy, you know, part one today and enjoy part two on Tuesday. So my overall thoughts on original Xbox games on the Xbox One. For me, I definitely enjoyed using the feature. Now, when I made my video last year, I only played one original Xbox game, which was Fusion Frenzy. Since then, I've played two more. Those are Star Wars Battlefront and Panzer Dragoon Auto. Now, I actually bought both these digitally many months ago because they were actually on sale at the time, so they were. And the physical copies had gone up in price due to high demand. So, you know what I mean, I didn't mind at the time, and I thought, you know what, I'll play them. And I enjoyed playing them. Now, I never played these games, I never grew up with them, so it was definitely nice to experience these for the first time. And again, you know, they played really, really good, even though I hadn't played the originals, even though technically I, you know what I mean? Didn't play them back in the day, I mean. But with Fusion Frenzy, that was a game I played and I loved it, I really, really did. And I was heavily impressed of how well those games play on the Xbox One. Obviously, they use emulation, they are enhanced on the Xbox One hardware, and they just play really, really good. And it's just fantastic to see these old classics from like 15 years ago, 16, 17, whatever years ago, playable on Microsoft's newest console. And it's a nice, you know, nice addition. It really, really is. Now, overall, I think there's around like 1,000 games that were made for the original Xbox. But around 40, I think even 41 I heard, games were actually supported on the compatibility list, which might not sound a lot, but you've got to understand that licensing is one of the biggest problems with backwards compatibility that's emulated, because with Microsoft, pardon me, with Microsoft, they need to get the licensing and the rights to get these games playable on the Xbox One, especially when they are reselling them digitally. So that money has to go to the whoever company it is. I know that Microsoft did add some original Xbox games of their own to the compatibility list, which is easy for them because they don't have any problem with that. But other companies, it's a bit of a problem because some of them might not be interested with the compatibility program. They might just rather want to remaster it and make more money that way. So that's a bit of a problem. But there were some great classics that were definitely added that are well worth it. They really, really are great and stuff. And also, it gives a sort of new life to those games. And it's a great, great addition to the library on the Xbox One, because not only do you have the Xbox One library, but you've also got the 360 library and the original Xbox library, sort of like 3 generations in one, which is nice, all in one, Xbox One. And it's just really, really good. It's just, it honestly stunned me in many, many ways. Like when I was playing Fusion with Friends, I thought, wow. Because I still have my physical original copy of that. And I was honestly blown away with how amazing they play. But one thing I also like is they actually show the Xbox boot screen. So the whole with the logo. I remember when I tried that and I thought it's just saying Microsoft at the bottom. Because when you play these games on the original Xbox, it says Microsoft at the bottom when the logo comes up. But again, that's just little nitpicks there. But it's nice to see the original boot up screen when it comes up. It's just, like I said, yeah, it is a bit of a nostalgia rush, but it's sort of nice to see that, and I like that. It makes me happy. It really, really does. Even when, even with the PS2 classics on PlayStation 4, it comes up with the PlayStation 2 logo, like, boop! It's just a nice little reminder thing. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? It's just really, really good. So that's a nice little, little bit with the compatibility and stuff. But I think for the original Xbox games, it lasted for 2 years. So it did near 2 years, which people might not think is a lot of time to be, to add more games, but it's still a nice, inclusion. You know what I mean? And that is what made it good. And that's why I think I liked hearing when more original Xbox games would come to the Xbox One. I think for me, yes, I played the Xbox 360 a lot. I had a lot of great memories and experiences playing those games. But I think for me, the original Xbox, for me, I think I had more interest for that. I think because it was sort of like, yeah, it's a little bit of nostalgia. But it was the console I grew up with when I was younger. Because it came out in March 2002 here in the UK. It came out a week before I turned 7 years old. And I played so many great games on that console. I really, really did. As well as the PS2 and the GameCube. And even the Dreamcast. So it was nice to sort of see that. But even though they stopped, the compatibility and stuff, it was still a great feature to have. And I think even one thing that was amazing is for the original Battlefront 1 and 2, the DLC, the downloadable content for both those games, were actually added to the Xbox One, which was absolutely amazing. And I didn't really hear about that until someone mentioned it. I thought, oh yeah, they've added the DLC, which is amazing. So people who grew up with those games back then are able to re-download the downloadable content for free, which is a nice feature. So that's a good thing to see old DLC from the original Xbox added into those two original Star Wars games on Xbox One. It's really, really good. So that's a pretty cool feature, it really, really is. And even though, they are focusing on this Scarlet, the Xbox Series X, Microsoft. I know you're not good with naming your new consoles, but bloody hell. And you can tell I don't like the name, but it'll definitely grow on me. But obviously they stopped the compatibility on Xbox One, to focus it on the Xbox Series X. So it'll definitely be interesting to see those games get a new lease of life on the Xbox Series X. So that'll be something to look forward to. But, yeah, overall I think, for what they added was really, really amazing and stuff. Some great classics. It's a shame there were certain original Xbox games that were never added. Again, licensing is a bit of a shame, really. I think one game I would have loved to have seen on the compatibility list is Crazy Taxi 3, which is an absolute awesome game. Bloody love those games. Because I know the Crazy Taxi was made compatible on Xbox One. It was the 360 digital release. I know it's on the Dreamcast collection, the physical collection thing. So I thought that would have been good. I thought you got Crazy Taxi 1, and it would have been great to see Crazy Taxi 3 on the Xbox One, but it didn't. But, you know what I mean? It'd be nice to see that on the Series X, but we'll have to wait and see anyway. So, overall, OG Xbox on Xbox One, and a fantastic edition. Absolutely amazing and stuff. And it'll be great to see, you know, those games playable on the Series X. So, pardon me. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'd love to hear your thoughts about original Xbox games on the Xbox One. What were your favourite, you know, games that were added? I'd love to hear that. So I would. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope you enjoyed the video. And look forward to part 2 on Tuesday, which will be about my overall thoughts on Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye.